Hi everyone. So yesterday I posted about this idea of the real prez of Éire, and some people thought it was a good idea. So I've had some time to think about it some more, and I think it's a more democratic idea. So what we're going to do is everybody can post up a video about what they would do if they were the real prez of Éire. So let's brainstorm some ideas and maybe a real leader will emerge. But the point is that we all have our own wisdom, our own knowledge. And this is more about using our imagination and our gift of storytelling. Because I had a bit of a revelation last night. So for a long time, I've been trying to figure out, why do they always target the Irish? Why are they relentlessly coming after us? And I came to the conclusion that it's because we are the best storytellers in the world. We have that gift naturally, an amazing gift of imagination and wit. And what have they spent so much time and energy on? Creating Hollywood, storytelling, controlling the narrative. Isn't that a big thing now these days? How about we take away their control of the narrative? And I just want to say about the whole Harvey thing, that the money for his surgery was always and forever there. When you hear about women going into labor, they are not talking about the woman's physical pain that she's experiencing. They actually mean that the baby is going into labor for them, because the birth certificate is a financial document. And from that, they create bonds. And those bonds get traded on the stock market for millions. So even when Harvey was 2, he was worth millions already. So when they say that they don't have money for things, that is the biggest lie. It is the biggest lie. The average person with bonds that are generated throughout their life, they make them about 2 billion. That's somebody that doesn't even get married and doesn't have children and doesn't, get a mortgage and do all these other things, because every single document that you sign, you are releasing money from the business account, trust account that they set up for you without your knowledge from the birth certificate. So there is no shortage of money. It's just they hoard all of it. So think about the kind of people, because I don't really think they're people, but think about people who look at a newborn baby not as precious, not as beautiful, not as, a pure soul that has just come to earth. They see it as something that they can put to work via making it a little financial instrument that they can profit off of for millions, okay? And the X on all forms is actually the government/bank's signature. So when you write your signature, you are actually co-signing to give them access to the account that they set up for you via the birth certificate. So please stop giving them money. Please stop. So what you do is you scratch out signature and you write autograph, and then you write your name. That means that it's no longer being released from the account. Okay. What else did I want to say? Oh yes, all court cases have a bond. There is a bid bond, which is for appearances. So people who keep being brought back for mask offences during the so-called pandemic, this is why they make you come back again and again and again, because each appearance boosts that bond's value, and then they get to trade it for more money on the stock market. There is a performance bond that is to do with when you go to jail, and judges get commissions on that, even into retirement. So yes, they do have a financial incentive for locking people up. Everybody that works in a court is a financial officer of the court. They have nothing to do with law and justice. And it was actually a Dublin barrister that tipped me off for that, because a guy I know, a Polish guy, Lucas, he has a case, a bad work injury case, and he got totally screwed over. And one day he was crying. He was so upset, like what everybody asks, where is the justice here? And the barrister, in a moment of amazing truth and clarity, said to him, there is no justice, only business. And from the time I saw that, I have been trying to study the business of the court, and I have it figured out. So the last one is the payment bond. Now, this is when people get paid out compensation or when businesses get fined. When these giant corporations get fined, that is not a punishment for them. They actually make all that money back, and I'm going to tell you how. So JP Morgan is the broker for court case bonds in the US, and this happens in every country. I don't know which bank it is in Ireland, but there is a broker for Irish court case bonds. Believe that. People don't realize Michael Collins was over here studying how to be a stockbroker and finance guru for 13 months. Who likes the number 13? Come on, people. Anyway, that bank, New York Trust and Savings Bank, went on to be bought by JP Morgan. So it still exists within that company as a sub-company. Anyway, so the court case bonds go through JP Morgan's brokerage. Then they go to the Federal Reserve, which is actually a private City of London bank. So the money goes back to the black nobility banking families. Ultimately, in the end, they do not pay any fines whatsoever. None, zero, nada. So when you see like Pfizer or anybody getting, oh, they got fined $500 million. No, they just got $500 million back into their pocket, plus what they made on all of the bonds trading. So they don't really care about like whistleblowers coming forward and all of that. I mean, yes, they will come down on people. And it's not really because they don't want the information coming out. It's more because they don't want the courage to be contagious. Because they know that just like fear, courage is also incredibly contagious. So I'm just asking people if they could please use our storytelling, use our gift, use our imagination. If you're a comedian and you want to say that you are king of the Kerpinks and do the entire video as a voiceover for a spud and talk about what you would do as Pres of Éire, you are more than welcome to do that. If you want to go as one of the Healy Rays, like tweed caps, that's fine. I don't care. Do whatever you want. We need a laugh. We need inspiration. But most of all, we need to use our imagination. Because the thing that they want to take from us, guys, is consciousness. If you have not watched the movie White Zombie, it's an old black and white movie. It's very short. You can watch it for free on YouTube. It's about 20 minutes long. But what they do to that young girl is exactly the plan they have for all of us. Because our body is not just our physical body. We have a biofield around us that is like an onion. There are many layers. There's about 12 layers outside of us. And what they have learned to do with all these frequency weapons is they have learned how to hack into and get through all of those layers. So now our body does not have that protection. And once they attack the body without the protection of the biofield, which is really, you know, divine protection, that is what leaves us vulnerable. But we need to understand that the so-called leaders are not like us. They refer to us as a herd. Okay, do you refer to your family members as a herd? Do you say, I'm going to see my herd for the holidays? No, you don't. So they are not us. They are very, very different from us. We need to keep the focus on our people and on fixing our problems ourselves, because it is not coming from them. Every single one of them works for the Luciferian bankers, okay? And at one time, Lucifer was portrayed as the sun. So this is why they're all about the sun. Trump's whole apartment is dedicated to Apollo, that's a sun god. The Statue of Liberty is Mithras, that was a Roman sun god. And, you know, Lucifer was referred to as the morning star, which is basically the dawn. And the Rothschild Temple is dedicated to the Order of the Golden Dawn. So if you really look at what they believe in, they don't believe in anything we believe in. It's a very, very different belief system. And they think that Lucifer gave humanity knowledge and he's actually on our side. And they believe that they have the right to hoard all the knowledge and actually use it against us to get us to do what they want. So I think it's time that we made our own Hollywood and we started manifesting what we want into reality for a change. So that's my idea, guys. But anyway, share this around and make your own video about what you would do as the real Pres of Éire, because we need some inspiration, we need ideas, and just try and keep it solution based, and not, I want to strangle your man, because we have enough of that. We don't need it, and it's not really giving us any solutions to anything. Anyway, that's all, guys. Have a great day.